We just started.
Perfect timing, Kaya.
Yeah.
It has just started. So Alexander Grischuk with the white pieces. He opened with his queen's pawn. Anish Giri bringing his knight out. Will we see? There's two popular openings that start like this. It's either the Grunfeld defense or it's the King's Indian. Both of them, well, all openings these days, Anish Giri is an expert in.
I was going to say, I'm going to predict Grunfeld, and that's right.
Right, and this is very well-known stuff. This is one of the main openings, the main lines of the Grunfeld defense. I think this is one of my favorites. This is one of Anish Giri's favorites. A lot of top players play this, and now Alexander Grischuk playing a bit of a rare move, just pushing his pawn forward one square there, stopping Black's bishop from jumping out. Normally, White just castles the king. No nonsense approach, get the king to safety, and then worry about what happens. We should mention actually Black as well has grabbed a pawn. Black's queen very bravely jumping to White's position to snatch a pawn right there in the corner. So Black's queen is going to have to lose at least 2 moves later on to find herself a safe route back to the Black half of the board, to the Black position. But Black is a pawn up, that's something to cling on to. Anish Giri being very ambitious with his opening choice, but Alexander Grischuk with this last move, with this rare move, clearly has an idea in mind. And there we go. Black queen does relocate herself. She does find her way back to the centre, now lining up one of the Black central pawns. Alexander Grischuk looking off to the left there, just trying to recall what his opening preparation is. There's no chance he hasn't studied this last move. The thing about the Grunfeld is White does get the centre with his pawns. White occupying the middle of the board with his pawns.
This is never been played before. Does this look highly unusual to you as a Grunfeld expert?
Yes, it was all to do with that pawn push in front of the White rook. Personally, I've never looked at that one before. It might have been played, but usually White just hurries to castle the king. And Anish Giri now, he's pushing his corner pawns. Black's advantage lies in that majority over on the left side. does find a safe square for his king. I don't see any more checks, any more safe checks, so black will be able to utilize his extra rook. Okay, white queen centralizing herself for a natural. So black doesn't have any checks immediately, so maybe that's why Grischuk is playing on. He's hoping that black will put his rook on the wrong square, or put his pieces on the wrong square, and that there will be eternal checks, but Giri very quickly just moving his rook to safety.
The problem is that the black king can hide itself in the corner, can't it? I mean, again, I'm just using my concept of where is the king safest, and you just work you kind of retrospectively work backwards, and well, I really did think that Grischuk was simply going to resign, but you never win a game by resigning, and you know, it's always a good idea to keep fighting, because you know, one cheapo here, one cheapo there, and suddenly you might have saved the game.
The opponent might panic when the clock ticks down,
yep.
Especially with such a weak king. So it's great, it's instructive that Grischuk doesn't resign. Even the top players, they never give up too early. And yeah, as we see, Giri looks slightly more stressed than he has done throughout the previous parts of the game. He knows he's winning, he knows black should win, extra rook, but it's still not over. The black king still needs to find safety.
Alright, well, he has time to think, Anish Giri, definitely, but Alexander Grischuk, well, he has saved up some time. But basically there's nothing he can do.
He's got to hope for a blunder. He's got to hope that the black rook maybe puts himself on the wrong square, or that the black queen can't get back in time.
Anish never blunders though, does he?
Very rare.
Yeah.
Very rare at least. And he doesn't blunder on that move either. He just brings his rook back, attacking the white queen. Note how the rook might eat it. I mean, it's keeping the black king safe as well. It might use itself as a blocker, as a blockader, against potential checks. There we go. White does give check. Okay, black's king can move, or maybe the rook can block. I don't see any reason why the rook can't block right now. Really being brave and marching around. And okay, Grischuk now back under 10 seconds. He only has one check, and that's a check with his knight, which would simply get captured. Instead, he decides his best chance is to maintain the white knight, and I don't see any checks against the black king ever, pretty much, but he is maintaining the tension, hoping that Giri does get nervous. Giri improving the black queen. Note how queens and bishops, it tends to work best when queens are on dark squares, bishops on light squares, black controlling everything. I think Grischuk is about to resign. He sees no ideas now. He does, and Giri wins a very impressive game.
Wow, it's over.